Hey guys, how are you? Andy Suku, founder and CEO of Y2K Credit Solutions. So today we're going to talk about a very alarming topic that's going on a lot now with consumer credit data being on the dark web. And I'm going to tell you how to fix this, right? So lately we've been getting alerts that a lot of clients' data are on the dark web. You may not know that because you really don't track it, and I'll tell you how you can track it as well. But let's talk about how your stuff gets on the dark web. Now, it could be from a data breach, right? A credit card company got hacked, a T-Mobile got hacked, Equifax got hacked, and your data is being used on the dark web, or it's on the dark web available for sale, right? And this is how identity theft occurs. And it's a process. Believe me, it's not as easy as people talk about it. It's very, very tough, actually, especially now with the banks, because they're holding you accountable for a lot of things. Because 2-3 years ago, when we were in COVID, pre-COVID, everybody was running up their credit cards and they were calling the banks saying it's fraud, they didn't authorize this. When in actuality, they did do the transactions, and they were just trying to claim it as fraud. Now, your stuff being on the dark web, banks don't know your data is on the dark web, but now moving forward, when you claim something as fraud, it's the banks are now just taking your word for it. They're requiring a lot of documents, they're doing their own investigation, and they do a very, 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 very thorough investigation. Trust me when I tell you this, because I see what they do behind the scenes. They tell us, right? So it's not that easy to claim fraud no more. But anyway, how your data gets, one, it could be from a data breach, it could be from a T-Mobile breach, it could be from the bureau's breach, it could be from a hotel breach, right? And what I mean breach, that their system got hacked. Any one of these entities, their system got hacked, and the hacker got access to the information, name, address, social, date of birth, no ID. But that's very easy to find someone's ID and create an ID for them, because all you have to do is Google their name on social media, or Google their name and it comes up with all this social media data, if they have a social media presence, or Facebook. People are very smart these days, so you can find anything on Google. So those are how your things get on the dark web. The other way it gets on the dark web is that a lot of these small mom and pop companies, this is why I tell you guys, be very careful who you're giving your social security numbers to, who you're giving your information to add you as a credit card authorized user to build your credit up. A lot of these small mom and pop companies that have no name companies, that are hiding behind a different name on social media, are actually using people's data to apply for false fraudulent credit cards in their name. They're actually selling data on dark web to other people in different countries that are using your data. A lot of these companies are very sketchy, and you might think, oh, they on Instagram they got 80,000 followers, 90% of those followers are bought, maybe 99% of those followers are bought, they're not real. Two, oh, it's $99, I'm gonna fix my credit. You're thinking it's $99. They're not fixing anything for $99. They're writing a letter that you can write for free, but also they have access to your data where they can sell it. Now, they can monitor your credit. They have access to your logins, where your Identity IQ or Experian login or Credit Sesame or whatever monitoring software you're using to monitor your credit. They're able to see your credit. So a lot of people are very shady, very sketchy. They're doing things behind your back that you don't know about, and they're selling your data. Some of these guys are I have a client this happened to. That's why I'm speaking to you about it. The client has credit cards in his name that he's never applied for. And when we do the trace back of how it happened, when the cards were open, what address the cards were going to, what address the bills were going to, it was a mom and pop company in New Jersey that opened a credit card in his name and has been using it. So be very careful who you give your data to, who you're trusting to fix your credit. Listen, just because they have a blue check mark on Instagram doesn't mean they're verified. You got to do your research and your due diligence, because next thing you know, you have a mortgage in your name that you know nothing about. And that's happened to one of our clients in Georgia that we're dealing with right now. So be very careful with that. How do you figure out if your information is on the dark web? All you have to do is call Experian, and they'll tell you. You can ask them, they'll run your social, and they're able to tell you. Consumers really don't know unless you Google dark web stuff and dark web websites and so forth, and then you start searching your stuff on there. But the safest way I would tell you to do it is just call Experian, and they will tell you if your information is on the dark web. You don't need to call Equifax, TransUnion. Experian is the main source, I believe, for a lot of data. Call them, ask them, and they'll tell you. They have a system that can run your social and tell you if your information is on the dark web. Sometimes if you call Experian, you go to the automated system will tell you automatically that your information is on the dark web. All right, now how do you fix that? That's a whole nother conversation we're gonna have. But if your information is on the dark web and you want to get it off, give our office a call, schedule a consultation. We can help you fix that. But that's how your data gets on the dark web, and that's the damage that could be done with your data being on the dark web, with accounts being open in your name without your permission, mortgages, car loans. Like, there's a lot of things that could be done online without your permission, and it might be too late when you find out, and to fix it, it's a hassle. So to avoid that, just be mindful of who you're giving your information to. If you have any questions about this video, comments, topics, or anything you want to talk about, drop a comment below and I'll try to answer it for you guys. Talk to you soon.